Good morning, good morning. Just want to read y'all a couple of verses in the book of Matthew. So I'm going to start with Matthew 13, verse 1 through 9. And I'm going to skip around. So Matthew 13 says, the same day when Jesus out of the house and sat by the seaside, and great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon the stony places, where they had not much earth. Forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among the thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But others fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some an 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. So I'm gonna skip to verse, that was Matthew 13, 1 and 9. Now I'm gonna skip to Matthew chapter 13, verse 16. So here he's gonna explain what he meant by that. About, the sower went forth to sow. So he's gonna explain what he meant, and just see what type of person you are when it comes to that, because he just named 3 or 4 different things of how the word of God is dry. If you are dry or you're not fruitful, it can be withered up and be scorched. It has no, so if it doesn't have root, it withers away. So just see what type of person. And the Bible is not to point fingers. It's a mirror. You know what I mean? So verse 16 said, But be blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. So this is the parable. He's going to explain the parable. Okay, when anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, and understandeth not, then cometh the wicked one, and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. But he that received the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, with joy receiveth it. Yet had he not rooted in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended. He also that receiveth seed among the thorns, he is that heareth the word, and care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. But he that receiveth the word into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also beareth fruit, and bringeth forth some an 100-fold, some 60-fold, and some 30. So another parable put he forth unto them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which soweth good seed in his field. But while men sleep, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way. So, like I said, you hear the word of God, and that's the seed, right? That's what he mean by sowing, by sowing, right? Now, it's a parable. So parables are different than stories. I looked it up. What's the difference between a parable and a story? And I have to explain that too. But to receive it and for it to come back 100 times fold, you have to stay on the journey, and I know sometimes it can be hard. And it says right here, when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. That means that they didn't have no root. You know what I mean? And, that the seed couldn't get into the soil. So that means that me as a person, I'm not gonna say you, me as a person, sometimes we don't want to hear the word of God. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. And sometimes that it just don't take root, you know what I mean? So I just want to read that book of Matthew. I heard it at church, and he explained it very well. I never heard it explained that way, but there's a difference between a parable and a story, you know what I mean? So the book of Matthew, 13, chapter 1 through 9, and then book of Matthew, verse 13, 16 verse through the 20th verse. They explain the parable. And just look at what type of person you are, you know what I mean? And that's what I do for myself. Like sometimes I don't want to hear, sometimes I know what's right. I know what I need to be doing. Sometimes that fear creeps in, and we all fall, we all make mistakes. So, but Jesus Christ is the way, because he don't condemn us. He don't condemn us. He don't make us feel guilty. He doesn't make us feel guilty. That's ourselves. And people always say, "Oh, he doesn't condemn you." But yeah, I just want to share that with you guys. Hope you're having a great day. And I know it's traffic kind of heavy right here, but if y'all heard what I was saying, I just want to read that word to you. I'm finna hit this gym. Hope you're having a marvelous day. I'm on days off right now. Sure, I got in yesterday, got a haircut, drank my juice, and I'm ready to attack the day, y'all. When I wake up, I pray, meditate, and read the word. I mean, I don't understand it. I'm not a Bible scholar. I'm not any of those things, right? But you have to try. There's no excuses still not to read. If you don't understand it, hey, you need to dig deeper. And those who have ears, let them hear. You know exactly what he's talking about. And yeah, I hope you're having a great day, man. I gotta put this video out today. And I'm gonna do it short today as well. The gym short. Probably have to do some shoulders today though. Yeah, I feel like my shoulders kind of suffering a little bit. They sore though. I don't know why they sore. But I guess I haven't been in the gym for about 3.5 weeks. But so any type of tension, it's gonna be kind of sore. But I'm getting better and better, and that's all we can do, you know. Make sure that you still move your feet. It's important to move your feet. It's very important to move your feet and just keep going. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Put God first. God, he has to be in the front seat, because so you take him out the front seat, bro, whatever you put in the front seat, it's gonna fail you. I don't care if it's money, your kids, YouTube, I don't care what it is, it's gonna fail you, man, because that stuff is temporary. I'm here to tell you, that stuff is temporary. And I don't put stuff in the front seat. Feels cool and great at first, but it's temporary, man. And that's a slippery slope. That's a slippery slope. I want to thank God, man. And the book of James, first chapter of James say, count it all joy when you fall into these diverse temptations. And I look up the two words, diverse temptations, and what they mean. And what they mean is when you feel the desire to lie, to cheat, to do evil things. That's a desire temptation. Anything that comes from evil is a desire temptation. And I know we look at it as, oh God, why I gotta go through this? But if you look at it through another set of eyes, you should be happy that you're going through, man. Whatever you're going through, you should be happy that you're going through. And that should bring you so much hope and joy and love and peace, bro. Ultimate peace, because it's the reason why that you're going through what you're going through. And it's for your own good. You know what I mean? You say you want to grow, you say you want to be better. Everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to, come on. So that's that same thing. You want to be better, but the only way to be better, you have to be battle tested. Finances, even the gym, even eating healthy. You will be tested, period. You want to be better? Okay, let's see. It'll put you to the test. And the only way to see that something is fake is put them through the acid test. Just like diamonds, you know, they put them through the acid test. Because a real diamond can stand that, but a fake diamond cannot stand that. Pressure creates diamonds. So you have to go through. If you want to be better, if you want to reach some type of status, freedom, whatever, you're going to be put through. So count it all joy, man. I'm grateful this morning, feeling great. And my nose is clear, clean. I can breathe, I can run a mile, I can lift, squat. I can move my limbs, I can think for myself. I don't need nobody feeding me food down a tube. Like, man, just blessed, man. Even though everything ain't perfect right now, I can think of 10 different things, you know, to worry about. But I choose not to, man. And some days I fail, I fall short. I get query and weary and shaky. But I depend on God, though. And you focus on him. You focus on him, you'll be okay. Just like Peter, you know. When Peter when Jesus brought Peter out on the water. At least man, this is what a lot of people be missing. See, at least Peter had the courage to step out on the water from the boat. See, the boat was a safe place. And it wasn't safe, really. But the boat was considered a safe place because they was in the boat and they saw something across the water. And they thought it was a ghost or something. And then Jesus said, "Be not afraid, it is I." You know what I mean? And Peter said, "Look, if it's you, let me come out there. let me come out there if it's you." He said, "Come." Peter stepped out on the water, man. Peter was walking on water. But then where Peter failed at, he started looking at things around him, the storm, the bills, you know, in the current time, the bills, the health, your people ain't doing good, money. He started looking at the storm of life. And that's when Peter started to sink. Just like these days now, you know. It's, you know, we good, man. When we wake up in the morning, we inspired, we ready to go. And then as the day go on, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you get a couple bad calls, and now you start sinking. You take your eyes off Christ. And we start looking at our surroundings, and that's where fear sets in. That's where worry sets in. That's where just deceitfulness, evilness, where that stuff sets in. Is when you take your eye off the Lord, when you take your eye off Christ. And that's what Peter did. Peter took his eyes off Christ. He started to sink. But the grace of Jesus, the grace and mercy of him, Peter cried out to him, just like we have to do. When we think we got it, when we deep into mud, we have to cry out to him, "Lord, please save me." Guess what? Jesus reached his hand down, snatched and put him back on the water. And what did he say? He said, "Ye a little faith," is what he said. And yeah, that's powerful, man. That's powerful. But anyway, man, that's enough of that for today. I'm feeling great, feeling good. I want to share that with you guys. No matter what comes your way. I know I fall short. And I wouldn't dare say I got it down pat. I wouldn't dare say I'm done growing. I wouldn't dare say none of that. But Keep your eyes focused on the Lord. You have to. This thing is crazy because your body has so many emotions and you feel this way, blah, 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 flesh. But the only way to stay focused is to have Christ in the front seat at all times. Keep focused on him. Thank you. Got a video coming out today. And I got this one, and I'm gonna have a short. Go get some shoulders in. Enjoy the rest of this day, man. See y'all tomorrow. And y'all have a good one. Thank you for the support, all the likes, comments, all the subs. Thank you.